Would you pay over €60,000 for a 2024 2-litre diesel 150 horsepower Volkswagen Tiguan? I think by the end of this video you probably will. I'm going to explain why it's a good idea. See, I know we're on the electric gravy train at the moment. There's a lot of nervous faces around because electric car sales here in Ireland have dropped by 24% year on year. That's nothing really unusual. I told you all it was going to happen. I told you there would be an initial ramp up, and then it would flatten out, and then it would be into decline. Because we don't have that kind of money. This car is taxed to the hilt. There's £7.5 grand worth of options on it, making about 67,350, I think, for this R-Line model. 2-litre, 150 horsepower, automatic. It has all the bells and whistles, wireless CarPlay, electric tailgates, tons of stuff on it. And it's actually pretty good value in today's market. It's one of my favourite Volkswagen cars. Yet, the other day, Volkswagen made a surprise announcement. Volkswagen, as reported by Bloomberg, are closing German plants. This is not just closing plants in general, this is closing and getting rid of German jobs. They are saying the pressure from the outside needs to be pushed away now. Sales have fallen repeatedly in China, where they built quite an infrastructure. And that's down to companies like BYD, well, not just BYD, but many hundreds of car companies in China all trying to get into that space. And now the Chinese people have decided they want to buy Chinese brands only. They're not terribly interested in the European market anymore. So, what's going to happen next? You see, the European car market is still mainly internal combustion. It's still what they want. Because I want you to think about the size of something. The physical size of Germany, France, particularly Spain, one of the biggest countries in the world, if not one of the biggest countries in Europe. So going from place to place within Europe requires long-haul driving. Now, if you translate that into America, where driving for 3 or 4 or 5 or even 8 hours is only like a day out. That's just a day. You'll be back in the afternoon. It's not a big deal there, which is why they all want big internal combustion engines. This is also why a number of car companies within Europe have decided to kind of push away a little bit from the EV range and push more, combustion engine onto the market. Let's look at Volkswagen would be one of them for sure. Mercedes is doing the same thing. Seat is doing the same thing. They're saying the big thing now, 1-litre petrols, Fiat around, PHEV is something people are really looking at now and going, that might be a better option for me. Even the ones that are able to do, like the day I did the Terramar launch in Barcelona recently. 100 kilometers on a PHEV battery with a petrol engine backup. And yet, Volkswagen here have a diesel. The reason they have a diesel? Demand in the market. You see, no matter what car companies or governments or what you believe, that somehow the sales of cars is guided by this universal idea that we're going to do a better environment is all useless information. It's done by market demand. So what the market wants, the market gets. And what car companies have done recently is to try and predict where the market is going to go in a very short space of time. But it's not going that way, it's going the other way. The market is still demanding, even though car sales in general are falling, and EV car sales are falling with it. But EV car sales are falling faster. It's been in 14 years or something since I reviewed my first electric car, and I was enthusiastic about them, and have been for many years. The problem right now, though, is people just don't want them. They're expensive, they're going down in price, yes, for sure, but it is such a lifestyle change to own one, to drive one any distance, that people are rebelling against it. And that's why I'm standing here telling you right now, this 2-litre diesel, 150 horsepower, will have high demand on it, even when you're finished your PCP. You will still get good money for this car in the market. It has one of the biggest boots in its class, And I quite like it, because you lift it up, and there should be a spare wheel there, but there isn't. There's still tons of room underneath. Shopping bag hook is also here, and you can drop the seats in the front with a click of a button for the boot. Really easy. Plus, it has an electric tailgate. It has really good rear leg room. I have so much room here to lie back and relax with a centre armrest. It is just such a nice cabin to be behind. Also, there's these big sculpted seats for the driver and passenger. But that's really the comfort and room and space back here in the rear. It is the same story for the driver. You hear that Audi bump off this? It has one of the nicest interiors Volkswagen has produced in ages. It's far nicer in here than their electric offerings, which I find a little bit weird because their ID offerings are actually quite good. Some very sensible things. They have a plate here on the top for your phone if you're charging by wire like I do. Or if you want wireless, you flip it up, 2 wireless trays underneath. Clever enough. They have a spinning dial here in the centre, which can do your volume and your drive information when you want sports or comfort or whatever. And you have this lit dashboard all across here with these little lights. You can control the temperature of those lights as well. And a massive touchscreen in the middle, which has all the information about others and not a single glitch to be seen anywhere. It's very impressive and really well put together. I love this interior. Let's just find out though what it's like to drive. So on the road, the behavior of this car is like an SUV, but slightly firmer, slightly nicer to turn into a corner. I'm not saying it's sporty. If you want sporty, why you call it 4 or call it GTI or something. This is a Tiguan, right? I know it's a Tiguan, let's expect that engine. 150 horsepower is a bit boring. When you put your foot down, you're not really going to get a ton of performance, even in sport mode or anything like that. You're just going to get fairly normal, average diesel performance. But that's kind of what we want, right? We want fuel economy. We want to go far without having to stop and charge. And I know EV Twitters will be up and down my comments right now going, you have to stop like China anyway. I can easily do 500 kilometers on one tank and not worry about stopping. Easily. I've done it in video loads of times. I need to stop all the time. That little rap you're listening to there is actually coming from the door of the car every once in a while and not from my camera equipment. So I don't know what that is. It would have to be fixed though if you drive me mad. But that aside, we fixed under warranty. It's just how warranties work, lads. There's enough performance and enough comfort to do me forever. This is one of my favourite cars that Volkswagen make. Really, honestly, genuinely, right now, I would have a Tiguan over nearly everything on the market. Electric or not. I've driven some really nice cars this year, but a lot of them have an internal combustion. And they feel nicer than some of the electrics. The only one I would throw in somewhere there is the Audi Q6. I quite like that one. That was good. As an electric car, that was good. But this, on the diesel, is really good. So why should you buy one? Why am I telling you that you should look out for a Volkswagen diesel car at this point? Because I think we're going to have years of internal combustion yet. I really genuinely think it. And I'm saying that to you because I think Europe is going to do everything it can to protect the car companies that operate here within Europe. And that's Volkswagen, Audi, Seat, Skoda, Mercedes, BMW, Citroen, Peugeot, Opel, Fiat, Alfa Romeo, Volvo, kind of Indian, Chinese, not Polestar, not doing so well, all electric. You see what I mean? There's a lot of us. There's a lot of cars being made here, and I'm sure that's not all of them. There's more. The Japanese ones are being made, Korean ones being made here. Kia have a head office in Germany. Toyota have a head office in Amsterdam. There's no slowdown in European standards of what we want, but what we're getting is dropping in standard. This is a lovely car. I can highly recommend you drive this car. It is a nice thing to look at, to own, and it's selling well. And yes, I'm aware this review is probably a little bit late, and that's because I've been busy. So at the moment, I can't recommend diesel power more than the strong super stuff that's out right now. Electric is good. If you can make electric work, fair play. Absolutely phenomenal to you. Well done. You're doing the planet some good. I get it. But if you don't want to change your lifestyle in your next car purchase, then you should be looking at diesel. The car, by the way, is slowing me down here. It's going into money minutes, and it's 50 kilometers on, and the car is driving along here 50 on its own. I don't have to think about that. It's doing that. Saving your license, one speed zone at a time. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you hit the subscribe button. And until the next time, I'll see you on the far side. And for those among you who are the generals here, who watch everything to the end, a small health update. It is currently the 5th of September, 2024. Yesterday, I was in St. James Hospital, and I got a bit of bad news. Another tumor has appeared to replace the tumor they removed. Now, whether it's the same tumor that's starting to come back again, or another tumor that is broken out in an area that doesn't really matter, it's more than it's an aggressive form of cancer. I thought I'd be doing this sailing along here, no problem, back to normal, in 6 months. It's been nearly 14 months, nearly 18 months since I started this cancer journey, Here I am now, 18 months later, and I'm faced into more surgery and more stuff. So, I don't know what the future is. I don't know. I'm in trouble. I know that. Now the real war begins because I've had a reoccurrence of a tumor. That's the real war. Anyway, I'll be taking that war now and running with it. I'm going to keep on going and keep doing what I can do to work, even though my YouTube earnings are falling to the floor now, and YouTube just hates me. What can you do? Just keep making the videos, man. Keep making the videos. Anyway, thanks for watching to the end. Like Alfred says, I'll see you in the next video.